You know, when a city lays down new water pipes, it's this massive disruptive project.
Oh, absolutely.
But eventually you just turn the tap and the water flows right. You don't even think about it. Well, welcome to your weekly AI POD deep dive for the week ending May 24th, 2026.
Glad to be here.
Today, our mission is to cut through all the noise and explore this massive collision between AI's explosive scaling and, well, the very real human friction it's creating.
Yeah, because we are really watching AI transition from just like a neat software product into basic invisible infrastructure.
Right.
Just look at what came out of Google I/O this week with Google AI Studio.
Oh, yeah, the app generation stuff.
Exactly. You can now generate native Android apps from simple text prompts in just minutes.
Wait, like fully native?
Fully native. It writes the Kotlin code, it connects to GPS, Bluetooth, basically everything.
That is wild. It's like having like a microwave for app development or something. You just punch in what you want and ping, it's done.
That's a great way to put it.
But this isn't just about speed, is it? Because NVIDIA's latest earnings show data center spending is just going through the roof right now.
Oh, it's unprecedented.
Yeah.
And that's triggering this massive rush of startup IPOs.
Yeah.
Everyone is trying to build the next layer of this infrastructure.
Because the foundations are being laid.
Right. And multinational giants are moving way past just, experimenting with those layers. Take Daimler Truck, for instance.
Okay.
They're using AI in their Indian engineering hubs to drastically accelerate actual intellectual property generation.
So they're generating patents, but is it good IP or just like high volume noise? Because generating a million ideas doesn't mean any of them actually work in a physical truck.
And that's the critical distinction. They're using AI to rapidly test those ideas in simulated environments rather than just brainstorm them.
Oh, wow.
It's becoming so foundational that Kerala had just established a dedicated cabinet-level AI ministry.
The first Indian state to do so, right?
Exactly. They realized that to become an innovation hub, AI has to be governed and distributed like a foundational resource.
Like the water pipes we mentioned.
Precisely.
So we really are treating AI less like software and more like a basic public utility. But let's unpack this for a second.
Sure.
Building utilities is really messy. We have unmatched momentum, sure. But I'm looking at this Gartner survey showing 31% of chief sales officers can't even prove the ROI of their AI tools.
Yeah, that's the paradox right now.
It feels like buying a Formula One car just to drive to the grocery store, you know? The tech is incredibly powerful, but the actual business application is totally disjointed.
Because the deployment is wildly outpacing our understanding of how to extract value from it. Companies are rushing to integrate AI for customer engagement.
Just to keep up with the hype.
Right, faster than they can establish frameworks to measure if it's actually improving productivity or revenue.
And the builders themselves are warning us about this friction, aren't they?
They are. I mean, look at Lun Wang.
Oh, the former Google DeepMind researcher, he just publicly resigned.
He did. And what's striking isn't just his frustration with the hype, but his core argument about reliability. He's warning that companies are prioritizing hype over truth.
He was saying these models have fundamental limits in basic reasoning. Right.
Exactly. Because at their architectural core, large language models are essentially probabilistic pattern matchers.
They just predict the next word.
Right, based on training data. They don't actually possess an internal logical model of the real world. So when the industry incentive is purely about scaling up for market dominance,
the actual science takes a back seat.
yes, the deeper, painstaking work required to solve actual reasoning just gets pushed aside.
Which is terrifying when you think about the human toll of building all this. I mean, NVIDIA's Jensen Huang admitted on a podcast this week that the early years were so humiliating he wouldn't build the company again if he had known the pain.
It's a huge burden. We're looking at decades of massive personal sacrifice just to build the hardware powering models that still can't reliably reason.
Which brings us to you, the listener, navigating all this on the other side of the screen. How do you survive this landscape?
Well, navigating it requires a totally different cognitive toolkit now. The BBC just published some fascinating neuroscience research on this.
Yeah, I was reading that and I'm honestly a bit confused.
About the memorization part.
Yeah. They're saying memorization is practically obsolete in an automated world. But if AI is automating the thinking tasks, like writing code and analyzing data, why is the BBC saying human cognitive flexibility is suddenly more valuable?
Because AI provides raw, high-volume output, but humans have to contextualize, verify, and steer it.
Oh, I see.
Cognitive flexibility allows your brain to rapidly switch between conflicting concepts and adapt to new information.
So things like curiosity, emotional regulation, and learning new skills are your actual edge now.
Exactly. The research even highlights that managing stress and maintaining physical health actually improves your neuroplasticity.
The brain's physical ability to rewire itself.
Right. You need that biological resilience to handle the sheer velocity of this technological change.
Wow. So our best defense against the machine age is literally taking care of our biological hardware.
It really is.
Well, thank you for joining us for this week's AIPOD summary on the deep dive.
And, it brings us right back to those new water pipes. If AI becomes the invisible utility that writes the code, tests the IP, and does all the heavy lifting,
Yeah.
will the most valuable human skill of the 21st century simply be knowing what questions to ask?